Greetings, fellow internetpreneurs and innovators. In the dynamic world of entrepreneurship, feedback is a constant companion. We actively seek it, knowing it's crucial for growth and refinement. However, have you ever experienced that particular sting, a piece of tough feedback or judgment from a fellow entrepreneur or colleague that, for some reason, just lodges itself in your mind, replaying for days? This isn't just any criticism. I messed that word up. Criticism. It's the kind that originates from within our own industry, our own peer group, from individuals who theoretically get it. This specific pain point is often the most challenging to navigate, which leads to the weight of shared understanding. Why peer criticism hits harder. Criticism for someone who messed that up. Criticism from someone who truly gets it, who understands the intricacies of your industry, the unique challenges you face, and the context of your work can feel especially weighty. We inherently value their opinion, holding it in higher regard because of their shared experience. Consequently, their judgment can act as a potent trigger, activating deep seated insecurities and self doubt that might otherwise lie dormant. It can make us question not only our competence, but also our very worth as entrepreneurs. In the worst case scenario, this kind of feedback can even lead us to withdraw from our community, isolating ourselves from the very connections that could offer support and fresh perspectives. The mindful solution: a three-pronged approach to processing feedback. The mindful solution to this common entrepreneurial challenge isn't about ignoring feedback or developing an impenetrable shield. Shields up. We're not Captain Kirk or Captain Picard. Instead, it's about learning to navigate peer criticism with grace, discernment, and a focus on personal and professional growth. This involves a three-pronged approach: acknowledging the feedback without immediately internalizing it, consciously seeking out the constructive insight it may contain, and actively releasing the parts that do not serve your vision or well being. And you can do so with these mindful practical steps. Mindful practical step one: disentangling message from delivery. One of our most crucial initial steps in processing peer criticism mindfully is to separate the message from the delivery. Think about it. Was the feedback delivered harshly, perhaps even with an unhelpful tone, but still contain a kernel of truth or a valid point? It's easy to become emotionally entangled with the way something is said, allowing the delivery method to overshadow any valuable content. Instead, practice acknowledging the valid point itself, even if wrapped in an abusive package. Consciously work to let go of any emotional charge stemming from the delivery method. Focus your energy and attention solely on the useful data, the actionable insight, or the genuine observation. By doing so, you prevent the emotional noise from clouding your ability to discern genuine value, which leads to mindful practical step two: seeking external validation and perspective. When faced with particularly challenging or confusing feedback, especially if it triggers strong emotional responses, it's incredibly beneficial to consult a trusted mentor or fellow entrepreneur. This isn't about seeking blind affirmation, but rather about gaining an objective, external perspective. Run the feedback by someone whose judgment you trust implicitly. Frame your inquiry thoughtfully. Do you think there's validity here? Or how would you interpret this from your vantage point? And am I missing something important? An outside perspective can provide invaluable clarity, offering a new lens through which to view the feedback. Critically, this step can also neutralize the immediate emotional impact, allowing you to approach the criticism with a more balanced and rational mindset. Their experience can help you identify genuine areas for improvement versus personal biases or misinterpretation, which leads to embracing discernment. You are the CEO of your truth. Ultimately, the journey of processing peer criticism leads to embracing discernment and feedback. This means understanding a fundamental truth. Not all feedback is created equal. While valuable, not every piece of input, even from highly respected peers, is necessarily your truth or your path forward. Remember, you are the CEO of your business, and more importantly, the CEO of your life. This empowers you to gratefully receive input from your peers without feeling obligated to accept it as an absolute truth that must be immediately implemented. Your role is to critically evaluate, synthesize, and ultimately decide what resonates with your vision, values, and strategic direction. Take what genuinely helps you grow, refine, and improve, and consciously, gracefully leave what doesn't align or serve your highest good. This isn't arrogance, it's a wise form of self leadership. So, in closing, cultivating resilient relationships. The mindful processing of peer feedback is not just a personal skill, it's a cornerstone of building resilient and productive relationships within your entrepreneurial community. So, as you reflect on these insights, consider what mindful change will you commit to bringing to how you process feedback from your peers starting today? Will you pause before reacting? Will you seek counsel? Or will you practice more rigorous discernment? Leave your comments below. I read all none of them. And for more valuable strategies on cultivating a mindful approach to entrepreneurship, fostering resilience, and building strong, supportive relationships within your industry, messed up. Please take a moment like this. Mess that up too. Please take a moment to like this content, share it with your network, and subscribe to our channel. Your engagement helps us reach and empower more entrepreneurs on their mindful journey. And instead of reading all none of them, I can read all 1 to 1,000 of them. So I truly thank you for watching and engaging with these important principles. Stay mindful and continue to build with intention.